Another gold digger video. So they of course, gold digger, they were asking me for money. They wanted me to send them a $100 gift card. And so I proceeded to say, I can't, because my mom got hit by a bus. And that I had to spend all my money on her health care because she had to go to the hospital and she doesn't have insurance. And they persisted. They were like, oh, you can't ask your family for money? And I was like, no. I don't have any family. They're all dead. Which obviously I made that up, but then they were like, oh my God, will you pay me to come to your house? And I was like, no, I told you I don't have any money. I'm not gonna pay you for anything. My mom is maybe gonna die. My mom is fine, by the way. She's totally fine. I'm just making all of this up. And then they were like, you don't have any money for me to travel to stay with you? And I was like, no. I had a poop attack. And on top of that, with my mom, I can't help you. I can't even get off the toilet. And and they were like, what? What is a poop attack? And I was like, 1 second. I was like, it's when you have uncontrollable pooping. I pooped my pants. And she was like, she or whoever, I don't know. It could be some Nigerian dude, probably. I don't mean to, like, slander Nigerians. It could be a Russian or North Korean or whoever, but these online dating apps are just filled with fucking just hackers and, like, douchebags and people that are trying to get you to send them money, which I will never do ever. But then they were like, oh my God, your life sounds so horrible. And I was like, yeah, it's so horrible because I love you so much. And I want your giant Nigerian cock in my ass. I am so gay for you. And then they, well, needless to say, the goal was met. And that's always my goal. My number one goal whenever I encounter a gold digger It's to get them to the point where they block me. That's what I'm aiming for. Anyways, have a good one, guys. Guys, gals, non-binary pals. Kenji Lopez or Lopez Alt, I think. He's awesome. Look him up. He's an amazing chef. But that's where I got that from. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals. It's a lot to say. Sometimes it's a little overwhelming nowadays. Like, I don't know if I'm able to refer to somebody. What am I supposed to say without somebody getting offended, especially up here in the Pacific Northwest? Like, that thing over there, instead of just being able to be like, hey, that guy over there, that's Tyrone, and he's also black. But nowadays, I don't feel like I could say that. I feel like I would have to be like, yeah, that's that, there's a person, like if somebody came up to me and I was at work and they were like, hey, where's Tyrone? I would be like, it's, it is that way, and, it is wearing pants and a shirt, and, they look, that person, or that thing, they might identify as a starfish. I don't know anymore. But that person over there, down the hall, they're like about this much taller than me, and I identify as me, but they're that way. They're down the hall that way. And like I said, they're wearing pants and a shirt, thankfully. And I don't know if they're wearing underwear, but I'm not gonna ask. And they have shoes on. And they have hair on their head, and it looks different than my hair. It looks different. It's curly, and it's like very. It looks different. That's all. You'll see. Oh, and they have a mustard stain on their shirt. So that's what you need to look for. The mustard stain. You see the mustard stain, and that's probably it. That's all I got to say. But that's the way it is nowadays. It's like it's crazy. I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, he's that. I wouldn't feel like I'm allowed to be like, oh yeah, it's the black guy over there. Just over there, yeah, the black guy. He's black, and you won't miss him. Nowadays, I don't feel like I don't feel like I could say that. It's like, well, it's like, it's a black guy. For God's sakes. I wouldn't be offended if somebody was like, oh yeah, he's that white boy over there with like a beard that looks like shit and probably wearing sunglasses and a stupid hat. It's that white boy over there. I don't feel like I could say anything like that. Be like, oh, yeah, it's that thing over there that's, I think, human, but I don't know what they identify as. It's ridiculous. I'm sorry, woke people. I love you still. I still love you. But it's getting to the point where it's a little ridiculous. But anyways, I digress. I completely went off on a tangent, but I hope you all have a great night. It's 4 o'clock in the morning here, and I'm doing this. I don't know why, but hopefully you enjoy. Have a good night, or morning, I guess, or night, depending on where you are. Bye.